It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Finally got to get it in, bro.
The end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that...
Yeah. So you had went out of town. Okay. Oh, okay. Man, I had a busy weekend, bro. Yeah. Dang, I can hear myself on the stream. That's crazy. Man, it is, bro. So I can't complain. I'd rather be busy than sitting around, you know. All right, cool.
It's the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins.
Oh, come on.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down.
I need that one.
Oh, man, that was close.
That opportunity
to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 44, Cousins. 20. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
I needed that
and
pick.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Linebackers.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues. Progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Carr.
I wouldn't even turn on.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake. Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. There goes a deep ball. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
That's
Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Play for me.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25.
Come on, defense.
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Watch the curve.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump. Kill.
Now Washington. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
180. Watch the slip. Under 10. 10.
On second down, it's Washington.
Come on, bro.
And
Get
unable
away.
to get downhill there as he'll take this up
Why
to
you
about the
didn't touch
37.
that, man?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Right here, right here. Check 3, check 3. 93. 93. Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, Carr to the right side and complete to Washington. And
Oh, my. Okay.
Wind up out of bounds.
Fuck.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief.
I should have known. As soon as he juked, that nigga was going to fumble.
Sideline, the
Like, I got one.
No
That
doubt
shit
about
always
it.
happen.
Ball goes
Fucking
over the
mad.
sideline, able to retain
They can't do
possession,
nothing good on this hoe.
turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, I'm glad that hoe went out of bounds.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Explain. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Carr now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Give me something.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
29. 55, Mike, got 55. Quick turn. White Monday down. 49.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right.
Oh.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I ran right by that motherfucker, too. Good play. That's a great play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Forced out to his left.
Oh, my God. Kill him.
The contact as he slides to a stop. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, receiver. Mike 54.
Final play of the half. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Damn, I can't believe I even got a field goal on this shit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Fuck.
Check. Lucky. 54.
Now Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one
I seen him going over there. That's just because that's just a goddamn smart-ass player.
And make that play because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Could have been a big play if it wasn't that awareness wasn't in there. Damn.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr.
Break the tackle, AD.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it.
What the fuck?
Quick to Diggs, right side.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey.
I had to switch some shit.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
I had to change my controller, bro, because that help be hit sticking when I don't be trying to hit stick sometimes. Like I hit triangle and I'll be forgetting one of my controllers be doing that shit.
To kick it away after the touchdown.
I'm like, what the fuck? At least I was supposed to jump.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Try to pick that hoe because he was in position.
This will be a touchback,
like,
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
29, 54, Mike 54. Hey, Orbit. It's out of time. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. We ain't giving up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Hold on to
that bitch.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Carr. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers.
Now,
Bro, come on.
and the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game
God
never ceases to
damn,
amaze me
man.
because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Oh,
Practice
my
it,
God,
preach
bro.
it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Jesus Christ.
Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You. Ain't no way. 54.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Oh, my.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Elsewhere, 2nd half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
You gotta
remember to keep an eye on the
ticker,
ticker, of course, at the
bro,
bottom of your screen for
and the
updates on
D-line,
that game
that shit
and
controls
others
the
around
game
the
for
NFL.
sure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And my D and O-line trash.
Cousins. This to C.J. Hand, the fullback.
Let that whole go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
You can throw it away. It's pineapple.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. They They try to throw
Hit the wrong button.
second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Thank you.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Never down, man.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get
Knowing my luck, that nigga would have let that bitch go.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Come on, let AD get loose,
He'll
dog.
be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Raider 2.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I know I got to be careful.
Carr going to throw.
Let's go. You got him beat. Come on. That's good shit.
Inside the 20. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Williams loses the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Williams
Oh, my God.
Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's
Oh, my God, bro. That shit OD, bro. That's OD.
And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it?
That's
Watch
crazy,
the ball into
bro.
your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets
Bro,
lost
I
in
don't
there,
know
and the
what that
defense makes
was,
it work.
And they made it work. They've got the fumble. They
I'm not
took it
even
in
mad.
for the touchdown.
Yeah.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Man, bro. That's how Madden been with these Raiders, bro. Ah, damn.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Carr. And
Oh,
a
my
little
God.
floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I don't know what I'm going to do with
Look
these
at the
niggas,
numbers.
man.
Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
These niggas just
So he
not.
was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them
even
out.
control the
But
fumbling.
sometimes they get out a little
The picks and
wide,
shit, that be my
and they
fault.
get detected grabbing some
You know what
cloth.
I mean? But the other shit.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6
really
thus
gauge
far.
it yet. I hope,
This will
I mean,
be
I hope the
3rd and a
niggas do
mile.
good. But shit, the year that you don't think they gonna do shit is the year that they actually, you know what I mean, ball.
Mike 54. Hey, echo.
So we'll see.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shamar Stephen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Jerry like to
And he
prove the
deserves
point.
a bronze leg as he gets this one
Have a
away.
losing season.
And take it right at the 35. Diggs with a good
I like to
footwork.
hit this one.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
All right. History shows that Jerry, that Jerry is, you know what I mean?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's just getting abused over there.
First down, Vikings.
When you have someone throwing it that well,
Cornerback
that
just getting abused over there.
you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided
You got to
affair.
send that play in,
So the
bro.
Vikings
That
in
fumble
possession
shit.
of
I wanted that
football as
they
we get
did.
you
I should have
reset. They've
recorded
got
that
a
shit.
3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They go play action. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Oh, yeah,
That's a bad play
Arlington.
on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Oh, for real?
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
54. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe.
Right.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yep.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most reception.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
694.
To throw his Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
I get my D-line and O-line right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard
I might end up a quarterback too. I'm thinking
a
about.
little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Yeah, I had tried. Them niggas was gone, all of the good ones.
I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph.
We'll get
That throw good for 4.
We keep better. Shit.
It's second down.
We playing some good team, like shit. I had my first 3 games was the Broncos, Chiefs, and goddamn, and the Vikings.
On the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a
yeah.
little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Cause I know how these niggas is. Like,
victory, the extra point.
I didn't play.
And he's been a busy man,
3 games.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
I already know their
to extend
weaknesses.
the
And
lead.
I know what my opponent weakness is. I mean, like,
It's another thing to win and
what
put up the amount of points that they did.
like you got a good D-line, good
offense.
linebacker. Shit, that shit is my weakness.
About themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.